The Focusrite Scarlett Solo audio interface is very popular and very commonly recommended, which is probably why you're watching this video in the first place. However, I'll go out on a limb and say from the start of the video that I do not recommend you buy one of these, and to explain that and understand that, you're gonna have to watch the whole video. Now, before we start, if you want to argue with me, you have any queries and stuff, go ahead and ask away in the comment section down below. I am happy to reply. I reply to every single comment. So if you just want to chat, I'm here for you as well. So that is fine. Disclaimer though, I am not an audio engineer that's professionally trained. I'm not an audio engineer at all. So I'm not going to claim that I can scientifically review this. But because it's a consumer-focused product for consumers like me and you, then I think it's still fair for me to give an unbiased, fair consumer review on it. Now, speaking of consumer, that is exactly what this Scarlett is for. It is for you and for me. It's for a bedroom producer. It's for someone who's a novice music producer. It's for someone who just wants to record a couple of tracks. For someone who needs audio in a pinch, who's very simply, very easily, at a reasonably, good price. It's also for someone who might be doing Twitch streaming. It might be for someone who's making YouTube videos. That is what the Scarlett is for. And it actually does their job quite well. Starting from the design, it feels premium and feels good. If it's built well, so you can carry it wherever you are. The I/O wise is actually pretty good and pretty well laid out. You've got a XLR port on the front with phantom power, which you can turn on and off. You've got another 1/4-inch jack on the front, which you can change between line in and instrument mode. You've got gain knobs for these two inputs. You've got a volume knob on the front. You've got a headphone jack for audio monitoring, but you need a 1/4-inch jack adapter for this, so be aware, I guess. And you've got the ability to turn on and off direct monitoring with this audio jack as well. On the back, you've got 2 speaker outputs, which is good, and you've got a USB Type-A port for connecting to your computer. And in terms of sound quality, well, you're listening to it now. I'm using an AT2050 microphone with this Scarlett, and it sounds, in my opinion, really crisp, really good, and really high quality. And if you're buying an AT2020 microphone, this is roughly what it should sound like, because the differences between the 2050 and the 2020 aren't that massive, especially if you are uploading to YouTube or you're streaming on Twitch, because of audio compression reducing the quality. So if you're planning to buy that mic, this is roughly what it will sound like. So yes, it actually performs really well for a consumer like me and like you. For someone who's making YouTube videos, who's streaming on Twitch, who is trying to do some basic beginner music production. It actually does the job really well. So why the hell did I A, say not to buy it at the start of the video, and B, why did I buy it for myself at all? Well, for A, the answer is pretty simple: the price. While it is supposed to be budget and consumer focused, it's supposed to be an affordable, simple option for people who want audio on the pinch. It isn't the cheapest option out there with this quality. The Behringer UR212 on Amazon goes only for $35, while this usually goes for $70 to $80, which is a massive price difference when you listen to audio comparisons between the UR212 and the Focusrite Scarlett. Even with the free software that the Scarlett comes with, which is a digital instrument, a digital piano, and Ableton Lite, even though it comes with this free software, the price difference is too big to justify upgrading to the Scarlett, unless you really like a red color audio interface that much. And that is why I say you shouldn't buy this, because if you are a consumer, you are someone who's a novice music producer, if you are someone who's a Twitch streamer who's just starting out, if you're a content creator who's just starting out, which is why you're buying these cheap audio equipment, chances are every dollar counts for you. And I think the $40 extra that the Scarlett commands is not justified, and upgrading your microphone and getting a better microphone will be a better investment than spending this much money on an audio interface, especially since it's also kind of limited in terms of future proofing and stuff, because it only has one input. So if in the future you decided, okay, maybe I want to have a podcast, I want to set up another mic for a guest, I want to have 2 different audio inputs, I want to have more options for microphones and stuff, it is very limited, and there's no point in spending this amount of money to get it over the much cheaper competition and alternative. So that's why I recommend you not buy it. B, why I bought it is because it was cheap. I bought it secondhand, so don't take me out in the back and shoot me and send me to the gulags. It was very cheap for me because I bought it secondhand, so at that price point I could justify buying it. But if you are buying a brand new and you plan to buy brand new, go and get the cheaper UR212. Don't buy the Scarlett Solo, even though I love it very much and it is a very good product. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it or liked it or found it helpful. If you did, like and subscribe. I beg of you. Those numbers give me life because I seek external validation from my subscribe account. So if you subscribe, I will be really happy. And if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I'll be even happier. It gives me a sense of fulfillment because I'm really lonely. So having the subscriber number go up is satisfying. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.